there. I remember playing.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will get into the end. 2 more.
Someone really wanted to be in the a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Extra point now. The ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down. Here's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. D Ford showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Here's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Here we go.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognizes
that's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dallas Cowboys, here comes their offense again onto the field. And Charles, they've won 3 of their last 4. Again, you saw their most recent win at Detroit. What do you make of this team? It seems like you get a good sample, you get a bad sample, but they seem to be playing a little bit better.
Yeah, and I know there's been a lot of focus on the loss at home to Minnesota on a Sunday night recently, but quietly they've won 3 out of their last 4. The tough part for them, though, is the defenses they're going to face.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Cooper was the target there, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and Prescott stripped. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! 21, 21. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. A first down throw for Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott eluding the pressure right. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 31 yards, as they are an extra this football game. And on that one, oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for two.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but here, let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's get it. 26.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And the pressure gets to him again. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, the D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
21.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Check. Watch 54.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Let's go.
Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the 2-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier.
It's going to be a long...
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Rolling to his right. Completes it to Jason Witten. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be. But how about this? A fake. And it